Hey, it's Alicia, your Mortgage Millions mentor, and I get a lot of questions about organizing your day. What's the best way for a loan officer to organize their day? What's the best way for a branch manager to organize their day? Well, I'm going to give you the answer today. So, if you like the value of organizing, I'm going to teach you how to organize tomorrow, today. And this is key, right? If you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, let me look at my calendar, let me see what's going on, that is not how you want to start your day. Because most likely, two things are going to happen. One, you're going to be overwhelmed with stress because of all that's on your plate. Or two, if you got nothing going on, you're going to be sad and depressed. Either of those outcomes are not what I wish for you. What I wish for you is a successful and productive day, each and every day, whether it be Monday through Friday or Saturday and Sunday, which hopefully includes a whole lot of relaxation and recharging your batteries so you can super serve your strategic referral partners and your clients. So, what I want to talk to you about is organizing your day tomorrow, today. At the very least, if you can organize your day next week, that's fantastic. But let's take baby steps and start with tomorrow. Okay, so if you want to maximize your effectiveness and the amount you get done each day, tomorrow, organize that today. The second you open your eyes, you can already be clear and certain about what you have to do today. It's much more effective than planning on the fly. And plus, in the evening, if you either look now for tomorrow or this evening for tomorrow at what you have going on, you're much more objective, right? Because then you're not in the middle of it. In the middle of it, you're like, you don't know which way to turn. And that can be stressful for you. And like I said, we want to eliminate as much stress as possible, right? There's many other things that can be stressful. So let's not make your calendar and your schedule create that for you. So if you're looking today, it's easy to figure out if you have time to go to the gym tomorrow, right? If you can squeeze in an extra meeting with one of your clients in person or on Zoom or with one of your strategic referral partners or with one of your realtors, right? It's not so easy to do on the same day. When it's raining, let's say, you can't get outside to work out, or you're just not in the mood, right? Like some people wake up and they're like, yeah, I'm going to go to the gym and crush it. And some people don't. But if it's planned and it's on your calendar, you should be able to do it. So the best time to plan for tomorrow is absolutely today. So follow this process. What do you want to accomplish, right? Depending on what's happening in your loan officer business or your branch business, what's happening with your health, family, hobbies, life in general, what you want to accomplish will vary on a daily basis. So you want to make a list of all the things you want to accomplish tomorrow. Don't get overwhelmed, right? So I'm going to teach you how to chunk this as well. So first of all, you want to include the tasks that will help you reach your goals. So what would that be? Prospecting, 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 right? So you can split this part out into working in your business versus on your business. In your business is you're pricing a loan, you're taking a loan application. On your business is prospecting, building relationships with strategic referral partners, with realtors, maybe with other loan officers, right? That you guys don't have the same products. And maybe you could, build relationships that you can help clients that way, right? So, also random stuff for your family, right? Like make a nutritious lunch for your kids, eat a healthy lunch for yourself, take 20 minutes for you to decompress, get up, walk away from the computer, get some fresh air, right? So there's things you can do there. You should also schedule fun. If you can have your fun without scheduling it, power to you. But you can also schedule your fun as well. So maybe that's meeting your friends for a drink. Maybe that's meeting your friends at the gym. Maybe that's practicing piano for 30 minutes, right? If you're a branch manager, maybe it's helping out one of your LOs or processors or whatever the case may be. Call your financial planner. Lots going on in the market right now, so I would definitely make that a priority if you haven't already. Now, What's the best way that you could accomplish these tasks, right? There are many ways to accomplish something, but there is only one best way. Think of your resource constraints, including time, and determine the optimal way for you to accomplish these tasks that you've identified as most important. So, like for example, let's go back to the kids' lunch and your lunch for that matter, right? Running on empty is no good for you or your family. Okay, so what foods would you include? Right? Like maybe on Sunday you do a meal planner, right? Then you're not wondering Tuesday, what am I making for dinner? Or what am I putting in the kids' lunch, right? Whatever the case may be. Or worse yet, you're swinging by some fast food restaurant because you ran out of time, right? That's a challenge. How about work? Like, what's the best way to get to work? If you go the same way to work every day, okay. But if you're stuck in traffic every day, if you're not using that net time, as my friend Tony Robbins calls it, no extra time, to feed your mind or enjoy some entertainment, right? If you love music, jam out on the way to work. Otherwise, if you love podcasts, listen to something that's going to help you be in a great mood by the time you get to the office, if you even go to the office. If not, use that time, take a walk around the block, get some fresh air. Again, maybe enjoy your favorite podcast or whatever the case may be. If you can switch up your routine to work, that's also a great value as well, because it keeps the mind fresh. You might see something new, might meet somebody new, might notice something new on the way to work. Think about what you need. If you're doing a presentation, what you need to be, how are you prepared, right? Are you meeting a new potential strategic referral partner? Do you have a slide deck? Have you done your research on them, right? The day you're meeting with them is not the time to do that. It's the day before. It's the week before. Okay. What kind of workout are you going to do? And I'm just, giving you guys all different kinds of examples, right? Also, there are so many resources and training and learning tools. What are you doing on a daily basis to help work on your business, right? Instead of in your business. Prospecting on your business instead of in your business. So now, point number 3. What are the obstacles that you're likely to face? Do those crop up all the time? Appraisal. Taxes don't match the W-2s, don't match the income the buyer. But holy cow, right? Okay, so what obstacles are you likely to face throughout the day? Consider everything that might get in your way. Don't focus on it. Plan for the worst and hope for the best. That's the best way possible to be prepared. So you want to develop a plan that'll address those obstacles. So like, for example, with the W-2s and tax returns, ask for those up front, right? So they actually have a full pre-approval instead of a pre-qualification, and you don't get any surprises later. All right, because your buyer doesn't like that, you don't like that, your processor doesn't like that, the seller doesn't like that. Not good, right? So if something goes wrong, how are you going to handle it? But again, better planning will definitely help you out in that case in particular. Make a plan that has the greatest possibility of avoiding the fewest obstacles as possible. So again, for the pre-qual, get a pre-approval, get all their docs up front so you don't have any surprises later, especially in this market, because every deal is so much more important, right? For you, for your realtor, for your strategic referral partners, for the buyer, most importantly, and of course the seller. Okay, point number 4. When are you going to do your tasks? Right? If you got a bunch of tasks and you got a bunch of meetings and you didn't schedule any time to get your tasks done, that's probably not going to work. So either you're going to end up missing a meeting or you're going to end up not getting your tasks done. And either one of those is unprofessional. So let's skip that. Bill Gates plans his day in 6-minute intervals. Now, I don't think we have to be that precise, but find a method that works for you. Is that a 30-minute block? Is it a 1-hour block? And whatever you're doing with that block, do the same thing in that block, right? So if I'm working on loan applications from 10 to 11, that's all I'm doing. The only phone call I'm going to get on is one where I can either talk with my processor about the documents, the loan program, the guidelines, or I'm going to talk with the borrower about what other items we need for their loan application, right? If I'm working on setting appointments with my sphere of influence, my strategic referral partners, that's all I'm going to do for that hour, right? I'm not going to work on loan applications because now I'm working on my business and not in my business. If I'm using my app, Mortgage Millions Mentor app, that's all I'm doing for 15, 20, 30 minutes, right? If it's 20 minutes, I'm just doing the messages, super easy button. And then maybe the other 10 minutes out of that 30, I'm going to get up, get away from my computer, take a walk, get some fresh air, clear my head so I can go on to the next task and be focused on whatever that next task is successfully. So, point number 5, at the end of the day, evaluate your day and then try again, right? There are all kinds of things that are going to happen that's going to knock you off course. But you need to stay focused. And if you knocked out everything today, congratulate yourself. Celebrate. All right? Give yourself some love. You deserve it. Working hard. And even if you accomplish 90% of what you meant to, you can still celebrate that. And then figure out tomorrow for tomorrow. Figure out today for tomorrow how you're going to do that other 10% tomorrow, right? So look at your day and evaluate what happened. Did you just not stick to your plan? How could you do that better? Did you, when you were doing outbound calls, if you were using a dialer, did you not turn your phone off, right? Or on silent or face down or whatever the case may be, right? Look at what you learned to actually improve your planning process just for a few minutes at the end of every day. It doesn't have to be 20 minutes. Like, just review it. I missed that. Okay, what caused that? I can fix that. We'll do it differently tomorrow. So what did you accomplish? What did you fail to get done? When are you going to do it? Whatever you failed to get done. And what could you have done better? Like, if you were in that role, right, you're in the zone and you're just crushing it with your calls and setting up the appointments, building those relationships, and then abruptly, that wasn't enough time. Maybe you only planned 30 minutes and you should have planned an hour because you were just, you had the momentum, right? Momentum is so important. So maybe tomorrow you change that to an hour instead of 30 minutes, or next week, right? You should prospect every single day, but if you do it all on one day, which I don't suggest, prospect a little bit every single day. That's what I suggest. But if that's not the way you do it, then change it the next time you're going to do it to better accommodate your success, okay? Make the most important decisions about your day the night before. So decide tonight for tomorrow. The day is for executing, not deciding. That's the way you're going to get the most effective, biggest bang for your buck. So save your decision-making time in the evening for when you can be more objective and thoughtful, right? Because when you're in it is when you don't necessarily see everything, right? That's why coaches are great, because they're not in it. They can listen to you, help you assess the situation, and make suggestions that you may or may not be able to see because you're in it, right? So, and then when you're in it, put your nose to the grindstone during the day and get things accomplished. Living life by the seat of your pants can be exciting, but it's not the most productive way to live. So make a good plan, follow it to the best of your ability, and the quality of your life will soar. If you found this information helpful, please smash up that like button, share this with another loan officer or branch manager, and as always, please put your comments, questions below. I'm happy to answer them. Cheers to your success.